What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best NBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 20 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. Now a lot of you comment wanting to see how many I got wrong, and I thought I'd show you in today's video. We only got 2 picks wrong and got 20 right, which is a 92% win rate. Yes guys, you heard that right, 92% win rate. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get a 92% win rate and get 20 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $260 just yesterday. Another member who won $100 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is LeBron James for 9 assists, and this one is for less. Now look at LeBron James, we've actually seen him go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against the Denver Nuggets. Now, this is a closeout game, hopefully for the Denver Nuggets. They do lead 3-0, and when it comes to the Denver Nuggets, they also do rank 9th in assists allowed. Now, we have seen actually LeBron James struggle from the assist department against Denver Nuggets. He was able to go over once out of the 3 games, but the other 2 he did go on the under or push it, and because of those reasons, we are expecting the under for this situation, as it is seeming that it may be a sweep, and if that is the case, we could see LeBron sit out the game very early. So I think if Denver get a big enough lead coming into the 4th quarter, they may just sit out LeBron and call it a series, and because of those reasons, we do like the under for this situation, especially for someone like LeBron James. We've actually seen LeBron James focus a lot more on scoring in this series, and because of that, we think that will continue on into this next matchup against the Denver Nuggets. So LeBron James, 9 assists for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Jaylen Brown. So Jaylen Brown, fantastic player. This one is for 21.5 points, and this one actually is for more. So Jaylen Brown has gone on the over in 2 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against the Miami Heat. Now Miami Heat do rank 3rd in points allowed, but the reason why we do like the over for this situation is due to the fact that Miami actually do a very poor job at defending the small forward position, which is what Jaylen Brown plays from points. So that's the reason why we do like the over here. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, he was able to go on the over in the most recent game against Miami, and we should see a similar situation in this game 3. Although that Miami are a great defensive team, we actually tend to see them focus a lot in on stars, and because Jaylen Brown isn't the biggest star in this Boston team, it actually gives him a little bit more usage rate, a little bit more openings, and because of that, he has a lot more volume to score, which is another reason why we do like the over for this situation here. Now his average over the last 5 is 21, so just slightly under, but we definitely see him being able to go on the over here. So Jaylen Brown, 21.5 points for more, I think is an absolute steal. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about Josh Giddey. So as you all know, Josh Giddey is another great player, and this one is for 9.5 points, and this one is for less. Now we look at Josh Giddey, we've actually seen him go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, as you all know, when it comes to Pelicans, they do rank 8th in points allowed. Now they have played 2 games so far against the Pelicans. In game 1, Josh Giddey only had 2 points, and in game 2, he did have 13. However, we are expecting the under for this situation here, as especially when we look into the playoffs, we actually see a lot more less usage rate from players like Giddey, as other players like SGA take a lot more of that scoring usage rate, or even Chet Holmgren. So because of those reasons, we do actually like the under for this situation here. Although Giddey did go on the over in the most recent game, we think that is a little bit of an outlier game. We are expecting him more likely to go on the under in this situation, and his average over the last 5 is also 9.4, so just under this line. But if we also look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies actually have him favored for the under as well, which is another reason why we are sticking to it in that sense. So Josh Giddey, 9.5 points for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about Moritz Wagner. So Wagner, great player as we all know, and he is honestly playing fantastic for Orlando. And this one is none other than 4.5 rebounds. So let me just find that for more. So this one's a great one. Moritz Wagner, he has gone on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see. And they do face off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, although Cleveland do actually rank pretty well, 10th in rebounds allowed, we've actually seen Moritz Wagner be able to go on the over in all 3 games. So for that reason, we are expecting another over for Moritz Wagner. And when it comes to Cleveland as well, they actually do a poor job at defending rebounds to Moritz Wagner's position. So that's the reason why I do like the over for this situation here. This one's kind of a no-brainer. His average over the last 5 is 4.8, which is above the line, which is fantastic to see. And because of that, we are expecting another over. So Moritz Wagner, 4.5 rebounds, 4 more, I think is a fantastic pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines, so here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So the first player we're going to be talking about is Donovan Mitchell, who's been averaging 25.6 points, 5.4 assists, and 4.6 rebounds. So he has done a fantastic job for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he is expected to play in this next game against the Orlando Magic. Now, this is going to be a game 4, which is going to be a very interesting game. Now, when it comes to Orlando Magic, as we do know, they do actually rank 4th in points allowed, 1st in assists allowed, and 1st in rebounds allowed. And that's the reason why we do like the under for this situation here for Donovan Mitchell coming into game 4. Now, as we are making of this video, Magic are actually down 2-1. So because of that, we are expecting Magic to really give it their all coming into this next game. They also do still have home court advantage in this situation. So because of those reasons, we do actually like the under for this situation. We think Orlando may actually play a lot more heavy defense on someone like Donovan Mitchell, as they tend to have a bit of a defensive structure or defensive strategy that focuses on stars. And because Donovan Mitchell is the main star for this Cleveland Cavaliers team, we are expecting the under for this situation, especially when it comes to, his situation here, points, rebounds, and assists. So definitely keep an eye out for his line, guys. If his line is too close to these averages, definitely look to go on the under, because I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now, getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Chet Holmgren, who's been averaging 17 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks. So he has done a fantastic job for the actual Oklahoma City Thunder, and they do face off against the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, as you all know, Pelicans are a pretty good team. They do actually rank 8th in points allowed, which is interesting to see. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 17th, and then they rank 8th in rebounds allowed. Now, OKC are up 2-0, and they are looking to make it 3-0. Now, even though Pelicans do actually rank very high in certain categories, we are expecting the over for this situation when it comes to Chet Holmgren. We actually see New Orleans Pelicans tend to focus a lot more on SGA, which actually gives an increase in Chet Holmgren's usage rate, and that's one of the reasons why he has been having such great games, for some time now. If we actually look at his most recent game, he actually had himself 26 points, 7 rebs, and also 1 assist, which was good to see, and we are expecting the over for this situation here. Now, I would definitely focus in a lot more on points and revs, as that is, where Chet Holmgren has his most usage rate. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Also, Pelicans do actually rank very poor at defending the center position, which is what Chet is, and that's another reason why we do like the over here. So Chet Holmgren, definitely keep an eye out for his line. If it is under these averages, definitely look to go on the over. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Then getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Kristaps Porzingis, who's been averaging 14 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks. So he's done a great job for the Boston Celtics, and the Celtics do face off against the Miami Heat. Now, Miami Heat do rank 3rd in points allowed. Also, when it comes to actually assists allowed, they do rank 14th, and then rebounds allowed, they do rank 11th. So they rank pretty mid-tier in certain categories, pretty good in the points category, but we do actually like, for this situation, the over coming into game 3. Now, Kristaps actually has a pretty high usage rate in these 2 games. We definitely did see him, struggle a little bit from the field, but we think in this game, when he is given the opportunity and the same amount of volume and scoring at will, we should still see him be able to go on the over here. So Miami are definitely giving him good defense, but when it comes to, Miami in general, they tend to actually do a very poor job at defending the center position, which is what Kristaps is. Kristaps has had a little bit of a cold start to this series, but we are expecting a lot more from him in this game 3, and we are expecting the over for this situation here. So definitely keep an
eye out for Kristaps Porzingis. I think his line is significantly under these averages. There's definitely a lot of value to go on the over, especially since his first 2 games haven't been the best. You should expect, lower lines than usual, and then there should be enough value to go on the over. So keep an eye out for Kristaps Porzingis' line. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. It should be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.